In a powerful demonstration of mobility and combat readiness, U.S. soldiers from the 41st Field Artillery Brigade and the 4th Squadron, 2nd Cavalry Regiment conducted a long-range convoy operation spanning nearly 500 kilometers from their home base in Grafenwoehr, Germany, to Zagan, Poland. The operation involved approximately 150 military vehicles and nearly 300 soldiers from the 41st Field Artillery Brigade, moving as a coordinated formation across European terrain. The exercise was designed to test rapid deployment capabilities, ensuring that U.S. Army units stationed in Europe are fully prepared to support NATO allies and respond to emerging threats along the Ukraine-Poland border. Military officials highlighted the importance of such exercises in reinforcing deterrence and maintaining operational readiness. Convoy movements across long distances are not only a logistical challenge, but also an essential element of training for large-scale operation. Soldiers practice convoy discipline, cross-border coordination, and communication under realistic conditions that simulated a deployment scenario. According to U.S. Army, Europe, and Africa Command, these movements serve a dual purpose: strengthening cooperation with host nations such as Poland, and validating the ability to rapidly project combat power across the region. The 41st Field Artillery Brigade, known for its long-range precision fires capability, plays a critical role in NATO's collective defense strategy. For the soldiers involved, the convoy also provided an opportunity to enhance unit cohesion and maintain readiness for future missions. Moving such a large formation of vehicles requires precise planning, careful execution, and constant communication between commanders and troops on the ground. As tensions continue to rise near Eastern Europe, the United States maintains its commitment to NATO allies by ensuring that American forces remain capable of deploying at a moment's notice. The successful completion of this 500-kilometer convoy further demonstrates the U.S. Army's ability to operate effectively in a dynamic and challenging security environment. The convoy's arrival in Zagan, Poland marked more than just the end of a long road movement. It symbolized the enduring partnership between the United States and Poland, as well as NATO's continued commitment to reinforcing its eastern flank. Poland, which shares a long border with Ukraine, has become a key staging ground for multinational forces conducting deterrence operations in the region. The 41st Field Artillery Brigade's deployment to Poland provides additional long-range firepower to NATO posture. Known for its high-mobility artillery rocket system, HIMARS, and other advanced assets, the brigade's presence ensures that Allied forces have credible strike capabilities to counter any potential aggression. Meanwhile, the 4th Squadron, 2nd Cavalry Regiment contributed reconnaissance and security support to the convoy, showcasing the interoperability between different U.S. Army units. Their role was vital in ensuring the column's safe and efficient movement across hundreds of kilometers of highways and rural roads, a skill set essential in both peacetime and combat scenarios. Exercises like this are designed not only for logistical practice but also for real-world applicability. In the event of a crisis, U.S. and NATO forces must be able to deploy swiftly from bases in Western Europe to forward positions in Eastern Europe. A 500-kilometer convoy simulates the exact conditions soldiers might face during an actual mobilization. Soldiers also conducted maintenance checks, refueling operations, and communication drills throughout the journey, reflecting the complexity of sustaining large-scale movement. Every element of the convoy had to operate in harmony, from vehicle operators and mechanics to command staff and signal units coordinating across international borders. The convoy comes at a time of heightened vigilance across Europe's eastern frontier. With Russia's ongoing military activities in Ukraine and the broader region, NATO has intensified its efforts to deter escalation and reassure allies situated closest to the conflict zone. Poland, in particular, has welcomed the presence of U.S. and allied forces. The nation hosts rotational deployments under Operation Atlantic Resolve, a U.S. mission that began in 2014 following Russia's annexation of Crimea. Regular exercises and long-distance movements like this convoy are part of a larger framework to demonstrate the alliance's unity, speed, and resolve. The successful conclusion of the Grafenwoehr to Zagan convoy highlights the U.S. Army's ability to deploy personnel and equipment across the European theater with speed and efficiency. Future exercises are expected to build on these capabilities, incorporating live-fire training, joint maneuvers with Polish units, and coordination with other NATO allies. Ultimately, operations such as this convoy are a reminder that deterrence is not just about weapons and numbers, but also about readiness, endurance, and the ability to operate seamlessly alongside allies. As the strategic landscape in Eastern Europe continues to evolve, U.S. soldiers stand prepared to answer the call anytime, anywhere.